Hello and welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how you're going to set different offsets for different tools in a milling machine. I'm using the Fanuc 0IM controller. So let's go ahead and disable the device so we can see what we're doing. Okay, I'm going to choose this one for the first and this one for the second, and they have different diameters and different lengths, so the offset would be pretty obvious after we do it. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set the work, write a program and tell it to go to the 000, see what happens. Okay, let's go to edit, program, direction. We'll write a new one. I'm going to call it 0777 and enter. I'm going to nice and clean. I'm going to start the spindle first. M03 is 100, and I'm going to be working with the with certain okay, I'm going to work with my first tool. So firstly I'm going to say that my tool is T01 M06, and then I'm going okay, let me say a different thing. Okay, then I'm going to change my compensate for my tool. So first I'm going to compensate for the height. So as we didn't set the heights actually, so we're gonna go set the heights, set offset. As you can see, 1 and 2, the first one is 80. I actually have set it previously, but it works fine apparently. Yes, they're working fine. They are in order. If you want to just set it, you just go on whatever you want to say, type like 80 and then input this thing, input it, and it will be 80. That's as easy as it gets. Okay, so let's go back to the programming. Okay, I'm going to say I'm going to compensate for the height first. Say that will be G43. The length compensation, yes. Then I'm going to say go and stay on Z10 H. That should be H0 because my tool is H01. Okay, then I'm going to compensate for the tool diameter. I'm going to assume that I'm going to work on the left side of the workpiece, so I'm going to say G41 XF. Okay, we don't need to set the x's and y's actually, but I have to say D01 perfectly aligned. Okay, now we're going to actually test it. G00, X0, Y0, Z0. This will actually test if it works. And yep, let's go test it. Oh, I actually have to set a path because yeah, G41 needs a path. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna move along y-axis, so I'm gonna say y10. Okay, so yes, that's supposed to be it. Let's just for the sake of being complete, let's say y40 and do this thing also in 140. Okay, let's test this thing. First we gotta move this thing a little to the Z part, and yep, can do this. Oops, what happened? Nothing, it worked. Oh, I forgot to do it in one step thing, so we didn't see it. Okay, let's see what is happening. Let's go from the beginning. Go to Z and go to the yes. Let's go start it. So one line at a time here. It's going to change. It has changed to, and it's going to come down, and it's going to go to the X10, Y10, and it's not going to go to Y40 because that's the last line. But I'm going to fix that. Okay, let's edit this and go into, yes, we can fix this. Go into T0. No, I'm going to change to T02, M06. That's fine. Now I'm going to do the same thing like G43, Z10, H01, H01, 02 actually here because this is my second 2. Okay, and then G41 like the first one. I'm gonna go to the other side, so just say G42, D02 this time. Yes, and for the test say G00, X0, Y0, Z0, and just to test if it works fine. And yeah, it seems to be fine. Everything seems to be in order. Just we have to move into X0, X10, and then Y10. Let's, oh excuse me, X30 and alter this one, and just for the last line I'm gonna go to X40. I don't know why it doesn't execute the last line, and I'm going to finish it, M02. Yep, that's the finishing line. I'm going to test it. Let's test this thing. Z, and I am going to test it. Okay, it seems to be in order from the picture, but let's just test it, see what happens. Okay, let's see. Are we moving? What is happening? No, we have to push this button. Okay. We're moving alongside it, no problem. Oh, changing tool. Then we're going to decide. Oh yeah, you have to actually. Okay, there's a problem. There's a slight problem that we're not compensating for the Yeah, we're not compensating right. What is the problem here? Let me look at the program. C02H. Okay, what is C02? That doesn't make sense. What is C02? D02. D02. D02 and enter. Delete and delete. That's fine. That's supposed to work. I'm going to do this again. Yes. Okay. So in order to do this, I need to change the workpiece so see everything works fine. Okay. Everything seems to be working fine. Let's do this. Let's go. Oh, did we start from the beginning? Okay, let's start from the beginning. Okay, it's going to move along y-axis. It's going to move along x-axis with just a little scratching. That's okay, because this is a simulation. We can't actually see what's happening, or we don't care that much. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. The tool offset. Thank you for watching.